Hello YouTube, this is the Metalhead Otakus with our first video, and we're going to be watching the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. I've already seen it, but he hasn't.
No, I haven't. I'm going to, though.
Oh yeah, start the video.
What? Should I turn it up?
Okay.
Probably.
Alright,
Somebody
we're
how long they
professional.
believed in Santa Claus is so
Totally
that they consider it a
professional.
topic suitable for idle conversation. But if you still want to know how long I believed in some old fat guy who wears a funky red suit, I can tell you this. I've never believed in him, ever.
Is he saying Santa Claus isn't
The
real?
Santa that showed up at my kindergarten Christmas
Yeah,
festival?
he's a
I
heathen.
knew he was fake.
Damn heathen.
And I never saw mommy kissing Santa or anything. But I have to say that even as a little kid,
Is that the right
better
way?
than to believe in some old man that only worked one day a year. Now, having said that, it wasn't until I got older that I realized aliens, time travelers, ghosts, monsters, espers, evil syndicates, and the anime/manga/fantasy flick heroes that fight said evil syndicates were also fake. Okay, I guess I always knew those things were bogus. I just didn't want to admit it. All I ever wanted
That's
was for
looks
an
good.
alien, time traveler, ghost, monster, esper, evil syndicate, or the hero that fought him to just appear and say,
We're on a really
"Hey."
crappy camera, by the way.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
reality is a
You're going to have to deal with it, because it's the only thing we're ever going to have.
Laws of physics
Yeah.
definitely makes a damper.
Unfortunately.
I even stopped watching those TV shows about aliens and ghosts and stuff. Aliens, time travelers, espers, of course they don't exist. But a little
What's an
part of me
esper?
wishes that they did.
I don't know.
I guess I've grown up and realized
I watched
that
the
I
show
think
and I
about
still
those
don't know
things
what
and
it is.
stare except reality.
Like, I've never even heard of an esper.
But
I
by
haven't
the time
either.
I got out of junior high, I pretty much outgrew that kind of stuff. And I guess I got used to the idea of living in an ordinary world. Just like that, I was in high school. And that's when I met her.
Isn't that
I'm Haruhi Suzumiya from East
What?
Junior High.
her?
I don't
First
know.
off, I'm not
No, hers
interested
is
in
the movie.
ordinary
Never mind.
people. But if any of you are aliens, time travelers, or espers, please come see me. That is all.
Now, from what you've told me, she's God, correct?
Yeah.
Alright.
Is that supposed to be funny? There stood before me this amazingly beautiful girl. Okay, next.
I love how drastically smaller the male's eyes are than the females.
Yeah.
And it wasn't anything to laugh about. Haruhi
That's
is
a thing in
always
Japan,
dead
I guess.
serious.
I don't think that's a thing in Japan.
That's a
That's
thing
how we
in
first
Japan.
met.
They deal with it.
Looking back,
Does it like as soon as you enter the border of Japan, does everything become 2D?
Yeah. This is Japan. This is live action.
Oh my god, turn that down, you're gonna wake up the whole neighborhood.
You still want it down?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, I guess you have some people hear that. Your speakers are so screwed up.
I know. Don't worry about it.
I'll worry about it all I like. Oh, look at... Is this song that has like 8 episodes the exact same thing?
We're not gonna watch those episodes, obviously. Because those episodes are ridiculous. And I watched like 4 of them until I realized they were all gonna be exactly the same. I was just sitting there waiting for something to happen. And then they're like, yeah, they're all the same until you get to this episode, and I realized I had wasted 2 hours of my life.
I wish American girls wore the shorts that these ones do. Because they're not shorts.
Wait, what do you mean? They're shorts.
They're
Those are
gym shorts.
Oh, the gym
As long
shorts.
as Haruhi
That's like,
Suzumiya is
they're like
such a
underwear.
Yeah.
like any other extremely beautiful high school girl. And my seat just happens to be in front of her.
You can turn it back up now
Can
when
you
the
blame me
music's
for
over.
wanting to exploit the seating arrangement so I could get to know her better? Hey, that stuff you were saying when you were introducing yourself, were you serious about all that?
What about the stuff I was saying?
Well, you know, about aliens and stuff.
Why, are you an alien or something?
Well, no, but I just...
Well, no, but you just what?
Well, I just forget it.
Then why are we even talking right now? You're wasting my time.
Is he in the show a lot?
What?
He's in the show a lot.
The dude's the main character.
Later on, I found out that quite a few of my new classmates were from the same junior
You generally
high.
start from the main character's
Look,
point of
if
view.
you've got the
Well,
hots for her, take my advice. Forget it. After being in the same class as her for 3 years, I know her pretty well. Let's just say she's what you might call beyond eccentric.
Like her introduction?
Yep. In junior high, I can't remember a day when she wasn't doing something completely wacky. You ever hear the quad scribbles incident?
No, what's that?
You know that thing that draws lines on the athletic field? What do you call that thing again? Whatever. Well, she used that thing to draw this big, mysterious symbol on the school quad. She snuck into the school grounds at night to draw it.
Yeah, I remember reading about that. I think it was in the local section of the daily newspaper. It sort of looked like a botched version of a Nazca drawing, didn't it?
So you're telling me she did
It was
this all
art.
by herself?
No doubt. And she totally admitted
Just
to
don't
it.
comprehend it.
Oh, yeah. And then one morning, I get to class early. All the desks were
She
shoved
jumped?
out into the hall.
No, she doesn't
Then
jump.
there's the time she
It
painted
wouldn't be
a
very
star
much of
on
an
the wall.
anime.
And this other
If
time
the
was
anime is
when
named
I
after her,
was
she committed suicide in the first
like the ones
episode.
who used to reanimate corpses.
Oh, she's
No
gone,
idea
isn't she?
why. But all the same, man, she's pretty popular with the guys. She's not too hard to look at, you know? And she's freaking good at sports. And on top of that, she gets good grades. She's a super weirdo, but if she's standing there quietly, you'd never know.
Something tells me you have more to say about her.
For a while, she was going out with one joker after another. I think the longest any one guy lasted was about a week. And the guy that had the shortest relationship with her, he asked her out, she said okay, and it ended 5 minutes later.
I don't have any time to deal with ordinary humans.
Then why the hell did you say okay? I mean, that's what I heard, really. I don't know why, but she never turns a guy down when he steps up to ask her out. And so, before you get any bright ideas, buddy, take my advice. Forget it.
Forget it. What's to forget when I hadn't even thought about it?
School shooting.
If you were me,
That's not funny.
Ryoko Asakura. I'm telling you, she's in the top 3 on the first body list.
So what?
Wow,
You're
okay.
telling me you've already checked
Oh,
out all the
what?
first girls?
Start that on the
Heck
right
yeah.
foot.
I liked them all from A to D, and I
You laugh.
memorized
Well,
the names of all the
that's
A-list
because
girls,
it's not
buddy.
funny.
Really? So what rank
Don't
did
lie.
Sakura
It
get?
was funny. You just don't want to say it was funny in public.
I bet her personality
Good
is
person, man.
Now, all this was happening when Haruhi Suzumiya was
Yeah,
still
those are
acting
not
sort of
shorts.
normal. For a whole month, even I was feeling pretty good. However, it should be noted that bits and pieces of Haruhi eccentricities were already starting to make themselves known. Haruhi eccentricity number 1. A different hairstyle every day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. As the days passed, the number of places she tied her hair increased. On Monday, she resets her hair and then adds a tie-off point each day until Friday. Wonder what her hair looks like on
Beautiful.
Sunday. Think I'd like to see that.
That's pretty brilliant.
Haruhi eccentricity number 2. Our PE
Well, if
class
you
is
were a
separated
girl and had
by
long
clothes
hair,
and when
Yeah.
changing
do it.
into uniforms,
Yeah.
girls
But you're a
used
guy
the
with short hair.
classrooms and
Well-
boys used the evenly. It didn't matter that guys were standing around.
Oh, dear
She'd
God.
just start changing out of her school uniform.
She does not even care.
To Haruhi, guys were pretty much the same as a bag of potatoes. Eccentricity
I think
number
bag potatoes pretty cool, actually.
I do.
It was
I like
rather
bottom
irritating
bags
that
of
Haruhi
potatoes.
joined every team and every extracurricular club the school had to offer. Every single one of the sports clubs lobbied for her to join their respective teams, and she turned every one of them down. She changed clubs on a daily basis, depending on her mood. In the end, though, she didn't remain a member of a single one of the clubs.
I guess if you're God, you
What
can
does she
do
want
that.
to do anyway?
But she doesn't know she's God, right?
No, she
And
doesn't
before
know
I
that.
knew it,
Spoiler.
it was the day after the Golden Week
You
vacation.
actually haven't. Of course, why did you watch this? I've
Hey,
seen the show.
and by the way, that's my
Because I don't think anyone's gonna
And I
come
really wish
here
you
to
could
watch
stop
the show when
calling me
it's
that already.
being filmed through a video camera when they can watch it being
Normal?
It's today's
Yeah.
Wednesday, isn't it? And with that thought, something
without
was
us talking
snapped
over the
inside me.
show.
I can't think of any other reason why. So, do you change your hairstyle every day to ward off alien invaders? I was talking to Haruhi Suzumiya.
So when did you notice?
A while ago.
Oh, I see. Actually, I have this theory that each day of the week has its own image with a specific color that only goes with that day.
That's deep.
And by colors, I'd say that...
And then later in the anime, she only has one hairstyle and one color of ribbon every day. Ever making that statement.
You should ask her where she lives.
Hey, I kind of understand what she's talking about.
I really hope no one gets what he
Monday'd be 0 and Sunday'd be 6, right?
I'm gonna ask it to everyone.
I kind of feel that Monday's more like a
I'm not gonna explain what
I
it
don't
means
think anybody
either.
was asking for your opinion.
Unless you want to.
Is that so?
No. And don't look it up either.
Now everyone's gonna look it up.
Yeah, a whole 10 viewers.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get more.
Have I met you somewhere before, like maybe in the past, or something like that?
Not likely. Usually an event is triggered by something that's considered trivial. Well, this must have been my trigger. I was surprised that Haruhi even replied with a half-decent answer. I totally thought she'd say something like, "Shut up, loser, who cares?" I mean, you get the picture.
Dude doesn't have much confidence in himself. Cannot
And
get
so,
this camera right.
when Haruhi came to class the next day with her long hair all chopped off,
Alright.
I was rather disturbed by it. I mean,
Yep,
cutting it
she has
short
a
like
hairstyle
day
the
after
rest
I
of
made
the
my
anime.
comment.
Really?
Yes.
It's a little rash, don't you think?
This dude likes talking a
Not
lot.
really.
Ever since that day, talking to Haruhi right before homeroom started was becoming sort of a ritual. Is it true you've dumped every guy you've ever dated?
Having a personality with like
Just
hers,
wanted
life
you
would
to
be a
learn
lot
to
more
ask me a
exciting.
question like
Yeah.
that. I don't know about anything you've heard.
Everyone would probably think you're a giant douche canoe.
Who cares?
But this is anime, and you can act like a big douche canoe as long as you're a girl.
And not even one of those dorks was an alien time traveler or even an expert.
That's how people are
What's an
normally.
Esper?
Okay, so what's with most of
Google
them
it.
asking me out over the phone?
Doesn't your
I mean,
DS
sure,
have
stuff like that,
internet,
but
or you just use your
face-to-face, not
phone?
Use my
phone.
phone.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
if it were
Pokemon
me,
that.
I would just agree with her for now.
I mean, watching the show.
Yeah, well, none of that's important anyway.
So what is?
Here's the problem. So far, the way it looks is that all the men in this entire universe are pathetic.
Rule
I mean,
34.
all through junior high, that was
Why
the
are
one
you?
thing
That doesn't
irritated
even
me
make
the
sense.
most.
What you just.
Alright then, so
Shut
what
up.
kind of guy would you have really been into? An alien or something?
Yeah,
Dongo.
anything like an alien or something else along those lines.
I don't think she's
Anyway,
into
as long as the
Dongo.
person
I think.
isn't an ordinary human, I don't
He's
care
into
if it's a
whatever she
boy
wants to
or a
Hang on a
girl.
sec. What's wrong with being human? I mean, why do they have to be an alien?
Because that way, life's more interesting.
She's not wrong. Dating an alien would be interesting.
Complex. Hang on.
Hey, Kyung, you need to tell me what kind of magic spell you're using.
What are you talking about?
I have never seen Suzumiya talk that long before, and I'm not exaggerating, man. What the hell did you say to her?
Huh. I wonder what I could have said to her. I think it was
They're
all pretty
aliens.
random stuff.
This is a phenomenon.
Espers
Kyung's
are
always gone after the strange
aliens?
ones. The weirder, the better.
I don't know. I
A
don't
little
think they're
louder, please,
aliens.
so everyone can hear you.
I don't think you've read
I
far
wanna know
enough.
how you did it. No matter how much I try to talk to her, I can't get Haruhi to answer any of my questions. What
Because
do
the
you do
Esper in
today
this
to
show is
open
not
her
an
up? Do
alien.
you have any tips for me?
What is it?
No idea.
He just kind of
Still, I
can
think it's
enter
a good
people's
thing.
minds and
I've been sort
stuff,
of worried about her
but I'm
always
really
being
not sure
completely
what
alone in our
that's
class.
completely
I
what
think
an
it's really
Esper
great
is.
that she's made at least one friend here.
A friend, huh?
Well, just keep doing whatever you're doing, because maybe she'll warm up to the rest of us. I mean, since we're all in the same class, it'd be really for the best if everyone got along, and that's why I'm counting on you.
Easy for you to say.
In fact, from now on, if there's anything we need to say to her, we'll just talk to you, and you can tell her for us.
Hey, hang on a sec. What do you think I am? Am I supposed to be your spokesperson or something?
Pretty please?
Oh, she gave him the look.
She gave him the look.
Kyung, we're buddies, aren't we? We're pals, right?
Everyone's turned into an idiot. Apparently, we're changing seats. I picked a number out of a cookie tin that gave me the seat next to the window, second from the back. An awesome seat, if I
Where
may
every
say so.
anime character sits ever.
Forever.
Always the back, second from the back next to the window.
Hey, I heard you checked out all the clubs at school. Give me a heads up if you know about any interesting ones, okay?
Absolutely none.
An instant reply.
Absolutely none.
It seems that she likes to use the word absolutely a lot.
I thought things would get a little better when I got into high school, but it's the same here as it's been throughout all these mandatory school years. Maybe I'm just in the wrong school.
I sort of wonder what her criteria are.
There was a club called the Mystery Research Club.
Yeah? How was that?
It was hilarious. They told me they've never had anything they could even remotely call a case. And the members were a bunch of mystery novel otakus, definitely not master
Oh, that.
detectives.
Well, that figures.
Although I had high hopes for the supernatural phenomenon research club too, but that thing was just a bunch of occult freaks. What do
What's
you
wrong with
think?
that?
I don't think about it.
Oh man, I'm so bored! With all these clubs, you
Jump
think
out
there'd
the
be a couple
window.
of really strange cool ones out there.
Listen, you can't help it if there aren't any. Besides, us normal human types, we gotta be happy with what we're given, you know what I'm saying? You could look at it this way. The people who don't like what they got are the same people who invent things and make discoveries and advance civilization. They made airplanes because they wanted to fly, and they made cars and trains because they wanted to go from place to place. It's as simple as that. The only reason that we've got all the things we have now is because a certain group of people got together and used their talent or imagination or genius or whatever to make it all possible. Ordinary people are probably better off living their ordinary little lives in an ordinary manner.
Shut up!
You're quite the downer.
Perhaps it was this conversation.
How long
that
does it take
spoke
before they
the idea.
bang?
They don't bang.
Wow, they bang.
They don't bang.
Rule 34.
They don't bang.
Rule 34.
People draw that.
Yeah, doesn't mean they don't bang.
What's wrong with you?
I got an idea!
About what?
I can't believe I didn't realize it before.
Ask
It's
me
so
where I live.
obvious.
What is?
If it
Shut
doesn't
up.
exist, I should just make it myself.
Make what?
People are gonna look that up.
Make a club.
Nah. Then they're in for a shock.
I hear you, but you gotta calm down, all right?
What's with you?
Oh,
This is
no.
what we're talking
What?
about. You should be
What'd you
happier
do?
about this development.
Did you just get wrecked?
Yeah.
We're in the middle of class.
Good.
Whoa.
You're gonna help.
Jet.
I feel like I'm being
Rule
bullied
34.
out of my
There's
lunch
no
money.
Rule 34.
What do you need help with?
Starting my new club.
Oh yeah, if you look it up.
First, tell me why I'm the one who's got to help you set up a club that's your idea in the first place, and you can let go of the tie now.
Oh,
I'll
God.
find us a
You
room and
almost
some
killed me.
members, and I want you to personally handle all the paperwork
She's
that
not
needs to be
listening.
turned into the school.
Why don't you tell me what kind of club it's gonna be?
Who cares about that right now? We've got to go make the club first. You got it? Do all that stuff.
I also
before
don't think
school
long
ends today.
skirts exist
I'll
in
find a room
anime
for the club
either.
by then.
No.
Hokey
Long
dokey.
shirts don't exist over in Japan, man.
Rules for the creation.
Well,
of
it
a
gets,
new
it gets cold in
curriculum.
Japan.
At least 5 members, a teacher to supervise, a name, the name of the person in charge, the
They're
purpose of the
they're basically
organization.
like where we live,
There's
but
nothing
with
for me to
more
do.
extreme.
It's all in the back of the student handbook.
Like in winter it gets
And I can
colder
make
than it
money
does
on
here, and
this.
in summer it
On
gets
his little
hotter than it
scheme,
does here.
Nothing
Yeah.
about it's going to contribute to making school life more creative or more fun. Of that, I'm positive.
This is going to be our new club room.
Hang on. I don't even know where we are right now.
This is the cultural department. The art club's got the art room, and the wind ensemble has got the music room. Am
I never
right?
would have guessed.
Clubs that don't need specialized
I
classrooms
never would have
have
guessed
nothing
that the
to do
music
this
people
with
had the
cultural
music room
department.
and the art
They
people
call
had
it
the art
old
room.
building. This room's for the literary club.
So then it's the literary club's room.
Yeah, I know. But this past spring, all the senior members left. So now the club's got no members. And if nobody else joins, then that club's gonna be cut. Oh, and this girl's a new freshman member.
She's pretty random.
So the club hasn't been cut then.
Wait,
It's the same difference. Besides, she's
What,
the
is
only
she one of
there.
them, or
What
What?
are we gonna do with her?
is
She
she
told
like,
me that she wouldn't mind it.
You sure about that?
did she
When I
make
saw
her?
her at lunch, I
Yeah.
asked her if we could
Oh,
use
she's
the
an
club
alien.
room. She said go
Oh.
ahead. She doesn't really care as long as
Huh.
she's got a place to
Okay.
read. I guess some folks are just strange like that, you know?
Look who's talking.
He burnt her.
Yuki Nagato.
Miss Nagato, was it? You understand my colleague here wants to use this room for some other type of club. Are you okay with that?
I'm fine.
You are? Okay, but I'm pretty sure that we're gonna end up causing you a lot of trouble, though.
No problem.
But someday you might get kicked out of this room.
Go ahead. Well, there you have it. From now on, we're gonna meet here in this room right after school.
She's pretty
and
chill.
you better show up, mister, because if you don't, it's the death penalty.
Understood. I don't want to die.
She's gonna behead you in the
We
middle of
need
class.
to find club members. We're gonna need at least 2 more people.
What? That means you already have that literary club girl included in the head count? Does Haruhi think she comes with a room, like some kind of accessory?
Don't worry, I'll get him in no time. I got a couple leads on some random people I can bring in.
And so, the next day,
I'll meet you there!
I guess I had no choice. I found myself shuffling over to the club room. So, what you reading? Is it interesting?
Unique.
So, what part's unique?
All of it.
Huh, you really like books.
He's really trying to strike up a conversation.
I see. Can I go home now?
Sorry about that. I'm a little late today because it took me forever to catch her.
It was another girl. A really beautiful girl.
Is that, did she make her too?
Yep.
What is she?
Time traveler.
Oh.
Why are you locking the door? What do you want from me? Just be quiet. Allow me to introduce Mikuru Asahina.
So much for introductions. Where did you kidnap her from?
I didn't kidnap anyone. She came here on her own.
Same difference.
I got this one daydreaming
I
her
don't think
brains
that's
out
the
in the
same
juniors
thing.
classroom. During recess, I make it a point to walk every inch of the main building.
They have
I remember
recess?
seeing her around a couple
Well,
of times,
in
and, well,
I guess in
here she
Japan
is.
land,
So
they
that's
have
why I
a
haven't seen her during
they have a
recess.
class that's kind of like study hall, but they
Hang on a
they're not
second.
confined
Did
to
you
one
say she was a
classroom.
junior?
Oh.
They can just
Well,
walk
so
around.
She is.
Lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd kill
it's
for a
Miss
class like
Asahina,
that.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Pick her of all
Huh?
people then.
What are you blind? Just look at her.
Well, though also they're at school
She's
all
a total
day,
little cutie.
True.
Now she sounds like a
so that's
pervert.
probably why they get that.
In this
Yeah.
situation, Moa is an important concept to keep in mind.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Moa! This girl's a prime example of Moa. It's a rule that in stories with strange things going on, you need to have one Moa character. Someone with glasses or in a maid costume or anything fetishy. It's essential. And that's just the beginning.
Whoa.
She's
Rule
tiny.
34.
She's got bigger breasts than me. I mean, look at these things. They're immense. This is another important aspect of Moa.
Indeed.
Man, this sucker's are cute. This is beyond. She's so cute, and the boobies are ginormous compared to mine.
What are you, an idiot?
But they're totally huge. Really? You want to feel them for yourself?
I think I'm gonna pass. So Haruhi, you brought
He
this
wants
girl,
to,
Miss
though.
Asahina, all the way up here just because she happens to be
He'd rather work for
I
it
mean,
though.
extremely well endowed? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
That's right.
She truly is an idiot.
I figured what the club needs more than anything is a mascot. Mikuru, are you a member of any other school clubs right now? The calligraphy club? Oh, you can quit that one. It'll just get in the way of our club's activities.
What the heck is calligraphy?
I feel like I know, but I'm not gonna think about it. She just fall in love with her.
No. Wouldn't you be a little weirded out if there was just some girl sitting in the corner of the classroom reading a book?
No.
Everyone else was talking.
Nope.
You know what the literary
I
club
think it's
does?
very
Could you
attractive.
please tell me that? We're not the literary club, Mikuru.
Who's gonna go over there and hit on her?
We're sort
Yep.
of borrowing this club room for now, and the group you're about to join is something that Suzumiya is going to be starting up. And so far, she hasn't figured out a name and has
Okay.
absolutely no idea what we're going to be doing here anyway.
You suck at Pokemon.
Oh, and by
I
the
do
way, the
not.
girl sitting over there reading the book is the real literary
But
club
Shinx does
member.
not do very good against Geodude.
Okay, I've got it. I just figured out what we're gonna call
It's an
ourselves.
electric type.
Well, spit it out.
You're not
May
supposed
I
to
have
fight
your
electric.
attention, please?
Fight
The name
rock,
of the heretofore
ground or
member
whatever
of
rock.
has just been decided. Its name is
The SOS Brigade.
Yeah.
the Spreading Excitement All Over the World with Haruhi Suzumiya Brigade, the SOS Brigade for short.
Beautiful name.
Yeah, it's okay to laugh now.
Ha!
Actually, the name should be something like Spreading Excitement All Over the World with Haruhi Suzumiya Organization. But we don't have the right to form an organization.
I'm not even
And
hurting
we
him.
still don't know what the point of this club is.
Brigade'll have to do then, won't it?
And with that
How do you
baffling
feel?
statement, the name of the club
Oh
was
my
That I
decided.
had to fight
Hey,
Brock with
just
Pikachu.
what you want.
You should have trained him more. Oh boy. Wow, that was quick.
Anime episode is over.
Wait, you're dancing! No! What if they're like Lucky Stars dancing?
I don't think they're that intense. Lucky Stars dancers are a lot more intense.
Okay, thanks for watching if you did. If not, then you don't see this. Yeah, bye.
Bye.